today I want to share with you the top 7 things you can do with Funnel Builder 2.0 that you cannot do on Shopify, at least not natively. Now, number 1, standalone landing pages. Now, why is this important? Well, typically on a Shopify product page, even with a high converting theme, you're going to have such things as navigation or free shipping bar offers or related products underneath the main product, and then you'll have a chat bot in the corner, and all these things are distractions, and that means lower conversions. So like I said, even with a high converting theme, a typical Shopify product page is going to convert somewhere around a measly 1 to 2% conversion rate. Now, what we've been able to do with Funnel Builder is remove all of these distractions and extrapolate just the most critical elements from the Shopify product page. You've got the headline, your logo, the image, the title, the variant blocks, the description, and the add to cart, plus you can customize it however you see fit. And because of that, we've been actually able to increase those front-end conversions from their typical 1 to 2% all the way up to 5 or 10%. In fact, some of our Funnel Builder users have become so spoiled that we actually had someone in our group last week complaining that they were only getting 14% conversions. Now, why is that important? So if you're spending your hard-earned dollars on Facebook ads and it's converting at only 1 to 2%, that means for every 100 visitors you get to that page, 1 or 2 of them are buying. You better have incredibly high profit margins and be able to get those 100 people at a very low price in order to make it work. Number 2 is pre-purchase upsells. Let's take a look at what the largest online retailer in the world, Amazon, and how they handle pre-purchase upsells. So here's your typical product page, and on the right hand side you'll notice I have circled here, already they're making me pre-purchase upsell offers before we even reach the cart. So on the right hand side there's a accident protection plan. Below the product we have frequently bought together, already trying to get me to bundle products to increase the cart value. Clicking on the no thanks or the add to cart here, we see that we have another offer for this protection plan. I click no thanks, and now we finally reach the cart, in which you'll find 4 more pre-purchase upsell offers that are just above the fold. So number 1, we have that warranty again. Number 2, there's a credit card offer. Number 3, it's the frequently bought together. And number 4, which you can't see below this, is related products. Customers who shop for this also shop for that. So how does this translate to Shopify? Well, it's not very good. It's not as nice as on Amazon. However, there are some apps that will allow you to, make cart offers. The problem with some of these, while they may help you increase your order value, what it's going to do is actually decrease conversions, because you'll notice here we've got 6 products that we're offering. So this is like a choose your own adventure. You could send your customers off onto any one of these product pages where they have to decide whether or not they want to add that. And maybe they thought, well, I'll go take a look at that one again. And all this distraction, all these options equals lower conversions. Instead, what we've done with Funnel Builder is allow you to put these pre-purchase upsells, a single product on its own page. So let me go ahead and show you what that looks like with a real funnel. Here we are, we have our original landing page that I showed you earlier, okay? And you'll notice that when we change the variant, we have magic variant, so the images automatically appear. And let's go back to this t-shirt, and you can see that we have 4 different colors here. So when we change the color, the shirt also changes. But when we change it to the custom tank top, you'll see that we only have 2 colors. So it removes the other colors that aren't available in this particular style. So let's go ahead and add a product, and we'll say, yes, I need this in my life. So in this funnel, we have a pre-purchase upsell. So instead of sending them right to the cart, what we're doing them is making an additional offer before they reach to the checkout page. So grab this one-time offer. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, great. Now we are in our checkout page, our custom checkout page, and we have the upsell offer as well as the original offer. So that brings me to the third thing that you can do with Funnel Builder that you can't do on Shopify. Now, some of these things that you can actually add with apps, but checkout bumps, not possible. Now, why is that? It's because we don't control the actual checkout. Here's a checkout bump on a Nike checkout, you can see here they just have a little checkbox that makes you an additional offer. You'll notice back on our custom checkout in this funnel example that we have this nice little checkout. If we wanted to add this to the cart, our customer would only have to check the box and it gets added to their order. Here's another one from our custom checkout. If they just click the box, whatever they have in the cart will be added to their order. Now, why are checkout bumps so important? Well, according to one of the largest online digital marketplaces, ClickBank, they analyzed 2,500 different active ClickBank funnels, and they found that on average it lifts each transaction by a whopping 37%. Think about that. How would you like to generate 37% more revenue just by adding a simple checkout bump? Okay, number 4, custom checkout pages. You've already seen that in our checkout here, we have a custom checkout. Now, is it the checkout page the reason why people come to Shopify? I don't think so, bro. Look at these checkout pages. They're very plain. There's not much you can do with them. The only thing this is good at increasing is abandoned carts. There's a reason why we use custom checkouts for everything. And you'll find that the top marketers online are constantly using custom checkouts. Here's 2 examples from 2 different custom checkout pages we have as templates inside of Funnel Builder. Number 5, post-purchase upsells, the holy grail of e-commerce. Shopify, can we do post-purchase upsells, please? No, crickets once again. Let's take a look at how we handle those inside of Funnel Builder. So a very similar page from what we've already seen with our landing page, with our pre-purchase upsell, and now after they click to complete their order, they're brought back to this landing page where they can upgrade their order. This is after they've already put in their credit card information or logged into PayPal and completed their purchase. Instead of a thank you page, they're brought back to this upsell page. Well, we can't do these on Shopify because there's no way to add an additional offer after they've already checked out. We're completely missing out on all that upside potential. Number 6, post-purchase downsells. We can't make post-purchase upsells and we can't make post-purchase downsells on Shopify. Here was our actual upsell that we used in our funnel example. So after the user clicks on no thank you, which is below the fold that you can't see, this is the only other option. It's either yes, upgrade my order, or no thank you. We actually redirect them to another page, which is simply a downsell offer. Now, this doesn't have to be the same product. It can be any product. It can actually just be another upsell, but it's referred to as a downsell when somebody declines the first upsell. In this example, we're just taking an additional $10 off. Okay, and finally, number 7 of the things that you can do with Funnel Builder 2.0 that you cannot do on Shopify, that is split testing. If you're not familiar with split testing, it's basically just comparing 2 different versions of a website to see which one converts better. Really, you don't need to worry about split testing until you find something that's already converting that you can actually improve upon. Okay, so right out of the gate, yes, you can split test. You can test out 2 different versions, but you're better off, in my opinion, just sending traffic to our already proven templates that we have and seeing if you can find a product that starts to sell. Then you can focus on split testing, which you can do with Funnel Builder 2.0. Still not convinced that it's the absolute best thing for your business right now? Here's 7 more things Funnel Builder can do for you. Number 1, store product page funnels. A store product page funnel is basically just like it sounds. It starts out on your Shopify store. Instead of using a landing page as the front end of that funnel, we're going to be able to use our Shopify products. So here's what this looks like. I've set up a funnel for this particular product so that when our users click on add to cart, instead of going to the cart or however it would normally work on your Shopify store, they're going to go to the custom checkout that I set up for this particular product. Now they're on my custom checkout that I set up, which means what I can then do after they check out, whether with credit card or with PayPal, is bring them back and show them upsells and downsells. Okay, number 2 is opt-in pages. Okay, and here's what that looks like. For this particular example, I have a free plus shipping offer, but this could also just be a contest page or some type of promotion where you're just having them opt in, maybe even to download something or get something for free. So instead of clicking on the button, going right to the cart or going to an upsell, we're going to have them opt in beforehand. Now you can do this by adding a product to the cart at the same time, or you can have them opt in and go to a page where there's nothing in the cart. For example, if this was a contest page and we just said enter for your chance to win this particular product, they enter their email address, and then when they click yes and they confirm, they go to the next page, and that could be a product page where if they don't want to wait, they can go ahead and purchase it. Okay, number 3, recurring products. You can see now inside of Funnel Builder that we have an integration with the Recharge app, which means if you want to offer subscription products in your funnels, you can now do that. Okay, 2-step checkout forms. We have many different templates, and of course you can always create any kind of page you want from scratch, but we have this two-step checkout element now inside of Funnel Builder, which you can use, where they just put their shipping and contact information in one tab. At the bottom here, after they put that information in, they click continue to payment method, you'll see that it just goes over to this next tab. This little micro commitment will help increase conversions on your custom checkout pages. Number 5 is a one-page funnel. Let's say, for example, that you have a list of customers, you've been warming them up about a product that's coming, or even if you wanted to test out direct traffic to a one-page funnel, what that means is you can send them to a checkout, however you want to style this. This is just another example of a checkout template that we have. You can have a product preloaded in the cart, which means they don't have to see the product and then go to the checkout page. They can actually check out on the exact same page. So it's a single page. They can check out right here. You can add as much content as you want. You can make this a super long form sales page with this at the top, and then more opportunities to purchase down the page. Number 6 is the ability to capture emails automatically. Now, what does that mean? Typically on Shopify, what has to happen is they would have to enter their email address and then click the button to continue. Not with Funnel Builder. What happens is as soon as they enter their email address in here, we capture it automatically, and after 20 minutes have passed, if they haven't completed their purchase, what we'll do is we'll send it to Klaviyo or whatever you have set up for your autoresponder. So you can see here that we have a little abandoned cart for Funnel Builder, and it gets sent here after 20 minutes. And then what we do is we have an additional filter to wait 2 hours, and we send them an abandoned cart email. Okay, you can see that the title here looks like you left something behind. Come over to the email, and it's the same thing. Looks like you left something behind, and we have a nice email template set up inside of Klaviyo. And also, when they click here or they click on the button, we show them the product that they had in their cart. They click here, and what happens is they go right back to our custom checkout where they left off. Okay, this is where they would have put in their email address, and we would have captured it and sent this email after about 2.5 hours of not completing this purchase. Number 7 is the ability to optimize for both mobile and desktop simultaneously. Now, for the most part, out of the box, Shopify themes are supposed to be mobile friendly. However, sometimes you want to completely optimize for both mobile and desktop, and I'll show you what I mean by that. Here I am inside the Funnel Builder editor, and you can see that I have a few elements that are actually duplicated. So we have one over here, and we have the same thing over here. This one's centered, this one's justified right. This one here, we have the headlines a lot larger. This is for desktop. This is a little smaller, so it looks more centered and better on mobile. Same thing with this. Now all the elements aren't duplicated, but some of them are. So you'll notice that we have, on this one, we have a video up here, but it's actually hidden on desktop. And I'll show you what that looks like too. So the images on the left-hand side, we actually duplicated them and put them on the left-hand side or right-hand side. The reason why we do that is because if you're not familiar with mobile optimization, anything that is on the left-hand column of a 2-column row gets shown first. So basically everything here on the left-hand side would be above what's on the right-hand side if we didn't specifically hide it on mobile. So if you go into the advanced settings, you'll see here where we have hide on mobile equals no, hide on desktop equals yes, which means we don't want this to show on the desktop version. We only want it to show on the mobile version. And that's essentially what I've done for all these duplicated elements. So let's take a look at what it looks like on both versions. Here is the desktop version, obviously, and we have the image on the left hand side, and you can see that we don't have any duplicate content. It's just the ones that are hidden on mobile obviously do not show here. So if we look over on our mobile version, you can see here we have the centered contact information at the top. We're showing the video above the fold. Then we have the product images and our variant block and button. So you can see here that all of those images, which we have on the left hand side here, which would normally show on mobile, do not show because we hid them on mobile and pushed them down the page because we wanted this content before those images. So this is something that you can do to perfectly optimize for both desktop and mobile with Funnel Builder 2.0. So there you have it. If you're ready to start maximizing your key progress indicators, which includes your sales, your conversions, your average order value, your overall cart value, your ROI, and your number of customers, click the button below this video to get started now, and we'll see you inside the members area and inside our Funnel Builder Facebook group.